Hi, Tony Kress here, talking to you today about a letter I received. A woman actually sent me a message, an email, and actually talked to me about working out and about her losing weight, and she wanted to start weight training, but she didn't want to get bulky. This is a huge misconception women have about, lifting with weights or resistance training. A lot of them think that if they are lifting with weights, they're going to get bulky and they're going to get all big and buff, and it's really not the case. It really isn't. It's hard for me to get big and bulky, and I'm a guy. Women just genetically aren't, it's not going to happen for women genetically. Unless you're using some special substance, it's pretty hard for women to gain muscle really easily, and that's the one thing that I hear a lot of women say. Well, I gain muscle really easily, and I get strong really easily, and you know what? You really don't. It's really not going to happen. A lot of people think that they get big and bulky because they're lifting weights, but it really isn't the case. What's happening is they're actually getting bigger and bulkier because they're probably not eating right, and they probably think that because they're working out more, they can eat more, which is the case, but not to the extent that they're doing. So really, the muscle is not going to make you look bigger and bulkier. The more muscle you have, you're actually going to look a lot leaner. So that's pretty common sense. But anyway, I just want to put that to rest. It was kind of bothering me a lot of times when people say that. I kind of want to laugh in their face, but it's not common knowledge for everybody. So I gotta control myself. Anyway, the exercises I want to show you guys today are kind of some additions to some normal exercises, to some traditional exercises that you guys have already seen before. And the two exercises that I want to show you are a push-up and a jumping jack, but we're going to change up a lot of the stuff that we do in each of those. So the first thing is the jumping jack, which is pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. You did this when you were a kid. You go out and up, out and up. But to change that, what we're going to do, we'll still go out, but you're going to come sideways here. So all of a sudden now you're getting a stretch in your pecs, and it's a little bit different on your neuromuscular system. To go in and out is not natural because you weren't used to that when you were a kid. And then if you want to go even more advanced, go here, go out and in, and cross the legs. You can do the same thing. Here, here, cross, cross. The crossing the leg, if you're not familiar with jumping jacks, don't try that one, because it does get a little confusing. So that's the first exercise of the jumping jacks. If you want to make the jumping jacks a resistance exercise, there's something you can do. If you have bad shoulders, I wouldn't try this, but hold on one second. Just grab some weights. I would start out really light at first to see how this goes, but grab weights and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to find out you're going to do the jumping jacks a lot slower and it's going to be a lot tougher. So the next thing I want to show you is a push-up. And we're going to do some things with the push-up that are going to make that push-up pretty much 3 times harder. So I'm going to grab some heavier weights. And what we're going to do is set these on the ground. You're going to get in your push-up position, but you're going to spread your feet apart. So right here, push-up position. You're going to do your normal push-up here, but from there, you're going to pull one weight up and do a row. Keep your butt down and do the same thing on the other side. Then we'll push up, row, row. If you want to go even more advanced, what we do now, push up, row, row, then turn to the side, bring that weight up, get parallel to the wall, and back down. So push up, row, row, turn to the side. Now that's 2 really basic exercises that we just made intense. and more difficult and more advanced. That's going to be it for today, so hope you enjoyed all that.